about Innovator badge. Before getting started, feel free to drop some chats so that I can check how many of you have completed champion badge already. And if at all, if you have completed Innovator badge also, feel free to drop that message in the chat. I'll share the screen. Let me know once it's visible.
Yeah, your screen is visible.
Okay, thank you. A quick introduction about myself. I'm Aishwarya, working as solution architect in Entity. I'm an active community speaker and SFMC enthusiast. Recently, involved on working on projects related to data cloud and agent force, and I'm 7 times Salesforce certified consultant. I'm an author for a brand by name SFMC Stories. This is my website where I'll be capturing details related to Marketing Cloud Engagement and Marketing Cloud Next. I started with Marketing Cloud Next recently in last 2 weeks or so, and this is my Trailhead URL. If you want to follow me on Trailhead, you can make use of this URL. And others are my social handles, and I also have an YouTube channel where I'll be again covering topics related to Marketing Cloud Next. And now I'm running a few series related to Marketing Cloud Growth Edition. In that, the current recent topic which I covered is on data cloud. So if at all, if you are learning data cloud or if you want to learn data cloud, you can start following my channel and get details of data cloud. Again, I have kept the name like it is related to marketing, but yeah, I'm giving it like a basic topics, foundational concepts on Salesforce, on data cloud, and flow builder, which is applicable to marketers. But again, if you are a non-marketer also, I think that would be useful for you. And I also have a Slack channel. If you want to connect with me one-on-one, you can join this Slack channel. And these are some of my contributions so far. And recently, I did give one session on champion badge few days back, just 15 days back. So I have not added that here in this slide, but yeah, that is also there. And the recording will be available on a YouTube channel, which I'll be showing you in the couple next slides. And starting with community events, I presented in Bengaluru Dreaming 24 and MC Square 2025, and topics related to Marketing Cloud Growth Edition and Marketing Cloud Personalization. Then on the guest blogs, I do write some blogs to few of my friends, colleagues. So one such blog is Ian Insight. That's a website, a very wonderful website. Go and check it out. If you are a Salesforce enthusiast, you will have a lot of things related to Salesforce. All the recent technologies, recent topics available there. Please do check their website. And on community sessions, these are all some of the recorded sessions that I have provided. On top of it, I also have some sessions which is not recorded, but again, not recorded will not be useful, so that's where I haven't added anything related to that. Yeah, this is it. And I'm also currently participating in Each One Teach One. So if you are not aware of this, this is more or less like what Padma sir is doing, like SF Ripple. Like someone can train, like if I am from a Marketing Cloud background, I can train someone on Marketing Cloud, and once they gain the knowledge, they can train to someone else on Marketing Cloud. So that is how the chain is going to continue, and the name is kept as Each One Teach One. And the tag that we use is Trailblazer Chain. Okay, so quick and before getting into this recap, please drop your comments in the chat that how many of you have attended the previous session, and whether that was helpful or not, and did you complete your champion badge. Okay, so what we did in the last session, we discussed about artificial intelligence and machine learning and all the basic topics related to artificial intelligence. It's not related to Salesforce completely, but everything related to artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, neural networks, all these things we discussed. And also we discussed about evolution of AI. When was the first time the term AI was coined and artificial intelligence was coined, and how that evolved, and we are now in chat GPT world, and how that is today. So those things we discussed. And then advent of Gen AI, again a few history things related to Gen AI was discussed. And again, to people whoever is new to this particular session, Gen AI is a generative AI, and we do have two major types of AI. One is generative, another one is predictive. So whatever prompts you are giving in chat GPT, those are all generative. Like based on your prompt, it will think and give you a response. That is generative. Predictive is you are going to store data like about a customer or about your business. It should have prior 90 days or more than 90 days of data to give you a proper response. This is like predicting, like whether that is going to happen or not, whether a person is whether a lead is going to convert or not. Those type of things are again analysis, predictive analysis, so that will come under predictive AI. Then some basics of AI related to Salesforce we discussed, and generative AI related to Salesforce we discussed. We went into Trailhead modules on Champion Badge, and understood each and everything as much as possible. And then we finally concluded with introduction to Agent Force, and what is agent, what is agentic AI, all those things we discussed. Okay, you can just open this particular URL now. So once we get into the trails, you will be able to understand what we are discussing. And again, if you are entering directly into Innovator, you might not see anything. It's already locked for you if you have not completed Champion Badge. So only those who have completed Champion Badge can work on Innovator Badge. So that is a prerequisite. So agenda for today, I have some slide on housekeeping, then AgentBlazer status, what are all the status that we have, then today's focus, then roadmap to AgentBlazer Innovator, drive AI within your organization. So some of the things are the trailhead modules, and some of the things are a few topics, again, basic topics to understand Agent Force is what we are going to cover today. And like after two topics or two trail mixes, we'll have a break, but yeah, based on the time we'll see, it will be like 5-10 minutes break, and after that we are going to continue the second part. And we have a dedicated Q&A time, but if at all, if you are having any questions, you can just drop it in the chat. Like I'll be checking chat now and then, so if at all, if anything is relevant that I need to pick up, I'll pick up those questions and answer right away. And yeah, like some housekeeping things here. We are discussing based on the modules, trails, super badges available, part of current state of AgentBlazer status. So what this means, AgentBlazer or Agent Force is actually evolving day by day. It's a very trending topic. So because of which there might be few changes, there might be new best practices, new features added. So based on that, whatever we are discussing today, that is expected to change in future. So that is where I have kept this particular note here. And as I said earlier, this is a recorded session, and you can find the recording on YouTube, and you can also find the previous sessions recording, that is Champion Badge recording, here in this YouTube channel. And we also have covered Agent Force specialist related topics also, so that is also available in this channel. So anyone planning to take up Agent Force specialist certification, go and watch those videos as well. And as Padma sir mentioned earlier, this is a two-part series. So whoever has attended two sessions, that is one on August 23rd and the second one today, will get a Salesforce certification voucher. Okay, before that, I'll just check the chat if anyone has any questions. Okay, I see Rayaz has mentioned I have attended the first session and completed champion level. Good to know. Okay, fine. So we'll, yeah, few members are now sending out text here like attended first session, completed level, champion level. Yeah, okay, fine. Today, we are going to discuss about Innovator badge, but before that, we'll understand what are all the status available in Agent Blazer status. And this is going to replace AI Associate. If anyone is taking up Agent Force Associate certification, post February 2026, we will not have Agent Force Associate certification. That will be replaced by Agent Blazer status. So first thing what we covered last week is like Agent Blazer Champion 2025, where we understood the foundational knowledge about AI, generative AI, and understood few things about agent and some agent use cases. And today we'll be discussing about building a sales and service agent, lead AI initiatives, drive business outcomes. So this is part of Agent Blazer Innovator 2025 badge. And as they have given a name 2025, I feel there might be some new updates or something coming up in 2026 also. So next one would be a major one, Agent Blazer Legend 2025, which is like robust, and the content is also very huge, like very technical, very much detailed. So if at all, if you have completed Innovator batch, you can very well go and take up Agent Blazer Legend. But there is a prerequisite: you should complete your certification, Agent Force Specialist certification, to take up Agent Blazer Legend 2025. So this is like the entire agent life cycle is discussed in Agent Blazer Legend, and all the advanced customization, maybe connecting with the Slack, connecting with CLI, and VS Code, all those things you are going to do in Agent Blazer Legend batch. And yeah, like based on that, you can, once you complete all the modules, then if you are planning to take up a certification, you can do that. But only once you complete your certification, you're going to get this badge, Agent Blazer Legend 2025. Again, a reminder here: if you have not opened this URL yet, go and open this URL. This is where you will see Innovator badge related content, not completely Innovator badge. You will badges, but today's focus for us is Innovator badge. And this is this badge contains around approximately 8,000 points, which includes two super badges. I think one is of 1,500 to 2,000 points, and another one is of 2,500 to 3,000 points. Okay, so roadmap to Agent Blazer Innovator. So I'll be a little bit fast today, but if at all, if you find I'm too speed, please inform me in the chat so that I can go a little bit slow. There are a lot of things to complete, so I'll be a little bit fast. So first is we have four main major topics to cover. So first is drive AI within your organization, where we'll be discussing about AI and AI projects, like how you're going to identify an AI project and how you should plan your project planning. Everything we are going to discuss here in the first topic. Then get hands on with prompt builder. Again, if you don't know what is prompt builder, this is where we are going to prepare some instructions, and maybe that prompt builder we are going to connect to Agent Force in the later stages. But initially, you can also connect this prompt builder to an contact field. If you want to get a record summary, you can do that. If you want to update a records, again, we have some features, like if you want to bring in Apex to some fields within Salesforce objects, any of the fields within Salesforce objects, you can make use of this prompt builder and connect multiple features of Salesforce and bring some value to it. Okay, one simple example is maybe I have a couple of contacts, like thousands of millions of contacts, but I don't know summary of each and every contact. Like, I'm a new sales rep, I don't know what this contact have done in the past, what they have purchased, or what engagement they did with the brand. So I'll be keeping one particular field as summary field, and that field should have the entire summary of that particular record. Whatever history they have in the past with the brand, everything should be captured. So how to do that? With the help of prompt builder, you can do that. You are going to connect the contact object to a prompt, and whatever information you want, it's again a dynamic grounding. Again, it's a word that we will use in AI. I'll maybe, as and when we discuss, I'll be telling you a little bit more about each and every terminologies. But yeah, feel free to check like some sites where we have details related to terminologies, AI related terminologies. There is an official site also, and if you have attended my previous session, we have discussed about those terminologies also. And there is a site where you can go and check all the terminologies A to Z, like starting from alphabet A, ending with alphabet Z. Each and every terminology is added in that particular site. So that's a Salesforce site. Then customize agent force and deploy your agent. So agent force is very flexible and customizable. You do get some default agents for use, but if you want to do some customization, you can very well do it. So that is what we are going to discuss in the third topic. Then the final one is sell smarter with agent force. So agents, as of today, agents are available for different businesses. Major focus is on sales and service, and you will see those agents in action. On top of it, you can also make use of those base layer of agent and make your own industry specific agents also. And that is also what Salesforce wanted, like you can very well create those things. And yeah, let's start our journey. Before that, any questions? Let me check quickly in the chat. Okay, no questions. So yeah, like we'll start with drive AI within your organization. First is AI strategy. Then that has 300 points. AI plus data, which is project planning related, again 300 points. Agent planning 500 points, and trusted agentic AI 300 points. Okay, so under AI strategy, we have three modules. Develop your organization vision for AI, define what an AI strategy is and why it's important, identify strategic stakeholders and form an AI center of excellence, explain how to develop your organization vision for AI, assess your organization readiness for AI. So these are the four main topics we are going to cover part of this module, develop your organization vision for AI. So yeah, like let me quickly jump into Trailhead. Hope all of you have opened Innovator badge. If not, I'll give a pause for a few minutes. You can just open it up. Okay, so once you open AgentBlazer Innovator, I think you, if you have not completed, it will be blank for you. I mean to say locked for you, so you might not see these details. Even though if you are seeing some lock images here, then you might have not completed your champion badge. So if you have completed your champion badge, you can very well enter into Innovator section, and you'll see the topics related to it. So as we discussed earlier, we are having four main topics to cover for today. Okay, so these are the topics that we need to cover: drive AI, get hands-on, customize agent force, then sell smarter with agent force. So this is a theory topic, like drive AI within your organization. That's a theory topic. So we have AI strategy one, which we just now saw. In that, first is like develop your organization vision for AI. So what this topic will cover, it will make you understand a little bit about the business. Like here they are taking Coral Cloud as an example. So this is a classic example that Salesforce takes whenever they are discussing about data cloud or agent force. So you can check, like they have given why AI is required for this business, and what are all the strategy they need to keep in mind. So first is define the organization vision for AI. Again, if you attended my previous session, you know the difference between automation and AI. So automation is like a regular task which you are doing on a daily basis, which you wanted to uh, like process it and make it automated. Instead of a person sitting and doing it, a machine will do it. That is automation. Again, there is a slight difference between automation and AI. Both are not one and the same. Okay, AI will, you are going to give set of rules, and on top of it, a machine is going to learn on its own. But automation is not like that. You are going to give an instruction. Again, you are going to set up a flow, after what step what needs to be taken, those type of each and step by step flow you are going to create. That is automation. But AI or artificial intelligence is not like that. It is going to adapt to the situation and respond back to the queries accordingly. So yeah, like first of all, you need to understand the difference where you are going to use automation, where you are going to use artificial intelligence, and then you are going to come up with a vision for artificial intelligence. Then evaluate risk and establish AI governance. So this is related to security. So like when I'm storing some maybe my employee data, how secure it is, whether I can share it with a third party system like artificial intelligence or the models that artificial intelligence uses. Again, that can be considered as third party for now. So whether that is secure, whether that is trustable, that is what we are going to analyze in the risk and governance section. Then identify and assess AI use cases. Again, whatever I told in first pointer, similar to that, you can analyze whether whether you have a proper AI use case or not. Not everything cannot be considered as AI use case. So you are going to analyze that and identify proper AI use cases. And yeah, like creating your data strategy, assembling your strategic stakeholders. And like this AI can be adaptable to any business, any industries. And Salesforce initial focus is on four major industries: sales, service, marketing, not industry but the type of business, or maybe the departments in the business, like sales, service, marketing, and commerce. On top of it, you can build your own agent, and you can build for different industries also. Then again, engineering, data science, business intelligence, legal, finance, operation, everything comes into picture here. On which area you are going to apply agent force, or maybe AI, that also matters. And then what it is going to do, like you can see AI solution without considering company wide concerns such as duplication of effort, integration, scalability, governance, and security. And yeah, you can set up a committee for this, like an AI committee, and their responsibility is to just go and find out what is company's vision, whether we can use AI or not, then how secure it is, then whether we have any barriers to implement those solutions. Then as I told earlier, governance, like whether I have a proper governance, whether I can use sharing rules or maybe security things, permission sets, all those things. Then evaluating potential use cases and building an AI roadmap. Then making decisions about core AI and data capabilities, allocating resources, planning for scale and organizational change. Then championing adoption. So now, till now, company was in a vision to adapt to AI, and based on all these steps, they now implemented AI. And now again, they should become champion in the industry. So that adoption is also needs to be planned, and reviewing outcomes and evaluating the strategy. So as a company, if you are running a business, you need to start with a committee first, AI committee. And the responsibility of that AI committee is whatever is listed down here in the pointers. Defining your AI vision, like first of all, you need to understand what is AI, and then you need to bring up some business goals. If I use AI, what is going to happen? Those things you are going to analyze first. And then AI ambitious, like short term, mid term, and long term goal, which can be achieved quickly, that will be considered as short term, and which needs more time, that can be considered as long time, which needs lot of R&D exploration, that can be considered as long term. Then again, once that is done, yes, and you do have some like tool guide, I mean to say, like a checklist kind of things which you can go and refer. If you are again running a business, or if you are starting your AI strategic business outcome for the first time, you can go and check this particular PDF. It will help you in understanding what you need to do. See, each and every level is added over here from level 1 to level 5. And again, what you are going to do in each section, as an organization, as a ethical or equitable responsible use, or technology enablers, what you are going to do, each and everything is mentioned over here. Then yeah, like if you go through this document, it will be helpful for you to build your own team on AI. Okay, so I'll not go deep into it now. Yeah, you can go into this particular PDF file and understand more on it. And there are some resources also available. And you have two questions here. What are the two approaches recommended for building an AI strategy? What's the first step in defining a shared AI vision for your company? So again, as this is theory, I think you can answer this question. If at all, if you're having any challenges, feel free to drop a message in the chat. We can discuss that later. I'll jump into establish AI governance. Here you have this trail cast also for most of the modules related to Agent Force. You will see this trail cast, which is like an audio of this entire trail. So if you want, you can just listen to this audio and do your multitasking, and then come back to this module and answer your question. But however, they are also giving some forward-looking statement there, that not everything is available in that trail cast. Whatever written here as an article, everything is not available in that trailcast. Few things are missing, and that is what I added over there. And few things might come up in future also, which is not available today. So if you have completed your trailhead module, but still if you are seeing that it is not completed, one challenge would be because they might have made some changes in the backend while you were taking up that module. um, that changes was not reflected on your trailhead, so that's where for you it was showing you have taken up the right module, but once that is completed in the backend, it might have not reflected because of this reason. They might have changed something in the backend. So solution here is to go back and check your module, retake the quiz, so that it gets completed. Again, sometimes it takes 24 hours to reflect the change also. So wait for 24 hours, then again retake the quiz, or retake the hands-on projects, if at all, if you are stuck there. If at all, if it is not resolved, then again you can raise a ticket. Okay, risk of AI. Again, what are all risk you can think of before beginning with a project related to AI is what listed over here. The need for governance. Why you need governance? So governance is nothing but a set of policies and rules. Like when you join a company, definitely you will be having a set of policies and rules. Just give me a minute. Someone is knocking the door. I'll be back. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, so whenever you join a company, definitely you will be given some set of rules and responsibility to follow. So similarly, when you're working with a machine, you need to give some rules and responsibility to follow. Right. So similarly, for artificial intelligence, also, you're going to set some policies, processes, and best practices that will help your organization to improve or maybe gain some like revenue based or something, like there is some profit out of AI. Those type of things you can work around and prepare your AI accordingly. So that is what governance is all about, like the set of policies that whatever you're going to give to the AI, that is what governance, AI governance. And when we think of Salesforce, Salesforce also supports governance. Again, trust is the first value of first value of Salesforce. So based on that, um, you are going to restrict the data. Whoever is not required to access the data, you can restrict that thing also, and that is where you are going to set some policies for each and every role. So yeah, developing principles for responsible AI. So you can see these are all the AI principle. Again, these are theory topics. You can go and understand this in detail. But just for the maybe I'll take only 1 or 2 minutes to discuss on this, and we'll jump on to the next section. So responsible, safeguard human rights and protect the data we are interested with. Then accountable, transparent, empowering, inclusive. So whether these five principles are involved in your AI roadmap or not, those things you are going to check. And if you are using Salesforce, definitely these things are already considered part of the agent force what we are going to use. Not only agent force, even if you are using any Einstein related AI features, for that also these principles are applicable. Okay, then inventory your organization's AI usage, like identify AI technologies, document use cases wherever you are identifying some AI related things, just document those things. Then map data flows, then establish ownership, like who will take responsibility of what, then update regularly. So as and when the business grows, as and when there is some process changes, make sure you're updating your documents, make sure you're updating your AI technologies accordingly. Then evaluate AI risk, like what level of risk you're finding out, whether your policies, whatever you have set, that is properly adjusted or not, whether you are finding out any new risk. Those type of things you are going to analyze well in prior, not after implementing or not during development. During your initial project planning stage itself, you are going to analyze any risk that you are going to face in future. Then yeah, like identifying categorize risk factor, it's again normal like any other business or any other use case that you are going to work on. Definitely you are going to identify the risk factors, and then what it is going to do in future, how it will be impacted, and then you are going to prioritize those risks. Similarly here also, and the mitigation plans or how you can overcome those risks, that is what added over here, like mitigation strategies. Then improve your governance policy, training and education culture, monitoring and review, documentation and reporting. So this is how you are going to maintain your governance or the policies that you are going to set for AI. Like you, if you have come across any website, you might have seen privacy policy, terms and condition, those type of documents, right? So if you open that any website post new year, okay, like every year after January 1st, if you open any website, a few website might have not updated. It might still see like the previous year's date, right? So that obsolete date should not be there, it should be always up to date. That is what this practice, governance practices will tell you. Like you are going to monitor, you are going to review and make changes on a regular basis and update your policy documents accordingly. Again, here this is also a quiz where you have two questions. Why is it important to your usage of AI tools and technologies? When evaluating an organization AI risk, what is crucial reason to assess the potential impact and the likelihood of each identified risk? Okay, so again, same thing. If at all, if you are having any questions or anything, drop it in the chat. We'll come up to the questions later. Okay, and as now we have discussed about AI committee, then AI governance, and now we are coming to identifying the use cases. How we will be identifying the use case. First of all, you are going to reach out to your team members, or maybe in your organization, you are going to reach out to your employees to give some ideas. Those ideas will where you are going to separate it out, which is automation, which is AI, which is generative AI, which is predictive AI, whether it is achievable for the cost given. Again, there will be a budget allocated for this, right? So whether within that budget we can accomplish this or not, those type of things you are going to do within use case identification phase. So first is like internal crowdsourcing. You're going to just encourage employees to experiment and submit suggestions. You can have an hackathon or maybe a workshop, whatever it is, where you're going to gather some ideas from your employees. Then next step is business process review. Like whoever is in the business level, they will just go and check each and every idea submitted and check whether that is achievable or not. What are all the challenges that will come up if we implement it? Those type of things will be planned here. Then user research, involve the user research team. Again, you are going to again create a team for user research. That is where they will start analyzing whether we can achieve that particular use case or not. Then idea analysis, whether we have all the necessary data that that uh, that is required to bring up that idea. Those things you are going to do. Then market trends and research. Like you already have an use case, you have identified an use case, whether that is already available or not, whether there is an AI tool already using this use case methodologies or not. Those things you are going to identify. And once that is done, your use case ready, and you can start developing your use case. Okay, so here we have some use cases related to Coral Cloud. And sales, from the sales perspective, what it is like, maybe automated prospecting. Instead of a sales rep sitting and doing a work, instead of a marketing person sitting and doing a things, how AI will help you out. That is what this business function AI use case business value is all about. So this is how you're going to create your own document for your business, which department work you're going to reduce with AI, and that is what you're going to document here, and how it is going to impact. That is also what it is. Okay, so yeah, like technical feasibility, operational readiness, data readiness, risk, executive buy-in. So those are all some of, again, all these things are theory. So just read it on your own, and if at all, if you are having any questions, reach out to me. I'll be mostly available on LinkedIn. So if you have any questions, reach out to me on LinkedIn. And yeah, once you find your first AI project, you need to check the size and speed, like within how many months we can complete it, and how many resources we wanted to complete that particular use cases. Then risk and success. Maybe in the initial stage itself, you might have identified a risk. So you, like once you are cascading that information to the next level, you are going to inform everything. Like these are the risk factors that we will be having, or and this is how we can resolve it. Then organizational fit, again based on the budget allocated, whether you can bring up this particular AI use case or not. Those things you are going to identify. Then scalability, learning opportunity. Maybe you can just make entire organization to learn AI and work as a team. Again, you can also split into multiple batches and make them learn AI concepts. Again, trainings, everything can be also done. So that is what it is. Again, if you are an business person, then for you these topics will be useful, that is AI strategy related. Then going back to this module like AI strategy, AI data and project planning, again this is also theory where we'll be discussing about AI and data. Like data plays a major role, as I told in the previous session also. Without AI, without data, AI will not work. So make sure you are having all the proper details of data, like all the proper details to implement your AI related project. Okay, so again, as I told, everything here is more or less like a day, theory topics. So maybe you can go and understand these things on your own. Everything is like at the business level, and few things are related to an architect. So if you are an architect, here you have a roadmap. Like if you are starting with your first project on AI, what are all the things you should consider, what are all the stages you are going to bring up, and how you are going to plan your stories, how you are going to plan your use cases. Everything is listed down here in this two modules. First is AI strategy module, and second one is this one, project planning modules. So yeah, I have a few more things to cover, so I'll not waste time on this theory topics. So I'll jump into the next one, where we have discussion on agent force and agents. So this is ideation will take 1 week. Nothing like it's nothing but a requirement gathering. Then building and testing, it takes around 2 to 4 weeks based on your project, based on your use cases. Then deployment takes 1 week. This is a sample estimation given for you, but based on your business you can tweak it accordingly. So I'll go back and check if there are any questions. Okay, I don't find any questions, so jumping back to the slides. Okay, so we discussed about establishing AI governance, identifying AI use case, and the next one is AI data project planning, which we also saw, like kickoff of your project, where you are going to understand different stages of your project, and schedule a project timeline. Then prepare your data, like you are going to that particular module will explain how to identify and resolve data challenges. Then define data requirement for your project. Again, plan your trust strategy, create a risk profile by assessing AI risk for your project, and implement guardrails. Again, guardrails is something which we discussed in our previous session also. Guardrails are like limitations. What this AI shouldn't do, those things you are going to add it here, part of your trust strategy. Okay, agent force planning. First of all, you to identify an agent use case. You already discussed about AI with your team. Now it is time to discuss about the agent. Do you want someone in a human place to work? Right, like I am a human working as a sales rep. So do I need someone as a machine working or doing my task? And what level of task that agent can do, because that's a machine, not a human. So in which situation those tickets or whatever is coming to that agent needs to be routed to an human resource. So those type of things you are going to plan in the identify and agent use case section. Again, this is also somewhat theory topic. Then architect the right solution. As I told earlier, all these things are helpful for an architect. If you're planning to start your agent force or an AI project, go and study these theory topics and bring up your project plan, bring up your storylines and estimations, everything accordingly. And the second module what we saw see here is completely exclusively for architects. And but still, whoever is taking up this innovator badge should definitely complete this one as well. Then plan your trust strategy. Again, we have Einstein trust layer, which will help you in which will help you in masking few fields, whichever you want to secure, whichever you want. not to be displayed in front of everyone, not to be displayed in front of agents. So those things you can secure very well with Einstein trust layer. So those things you are going to do with plan your trust strategy. Then outline agents work. Okay, like as I told earlier, what this agent is going to do. Say for example, to explain this in a layman's language, like if you're having a business and if you want to hire someone, maybe that particular role is not in your org currently. You're introducing a new role, and for that new role you wanted to give some responsibilities, mm, right? So that roles and responsibility what you're bringing up for a designation, similarly you are going to plan for agent. I'm going for a new hire. Similarly, I'm going for a new agent, and I wanted to set some roles to that agent, what that agent should do, and I'm also giving some responsibility. And when I'm saying this responsibility, it can be to do or to not to do. Okay, like do these things, don't do these things. Those type of instructions also you are going to provide part of um, agent planning or agent force related project planning. Then prototype the agent. Once everything is ready, how you are going to plan next? Like you can make use of prompt builder, you can make use of flex, sorry, flows, apex, everything with agent force as well. So that is where your customization comes into picture. And once this is done, you can make this as a package and then uh, pass it over to the next level. Like here we sandbox is also supported, production environment is also supported. So you can work on sandbox, but again there are few features which is not supported. But yeah, you need to go and check the documents, help documents, where you will understand which features are supported in sandbox, which are not supported in sandbox. Okay, based on that you can plan your project accordingly. And uh, again, once everything is done, you are going to create a prototype, or maybe a metadata structure, and you can create a package as well and pass it over to the next org, next higher level org. Okay, so feel free to drop a message in the chat if you're having questions or any doubts so far. Okay, so first of all, what is agent force? We have discussed about this many a times, but how this is depicted from the Salesforce point of view, that is what you are seeing here in the slide. So when we say agent force, it is having couple of tools or components. So first is agent builder. Agent builder is nothing like it's an UI where you are going to play around and create your agent. Okay, so that is agent builder. And on the other hand, you have agent force reasoning engine. So agent force reasoning engine, again we covered this topic in our previous session. We discussed about Atlas reasoning engine. So that is what it is. Like agent force reasoning engine is like Atlas reasoning engine, which will help the agent to um, reason, learn, and action. Then in the agent builder section you will see topics, instructions, actions, everything. And again, reasoning engine is something that is a brain of agent force, how it is thinking on its own, based on the instructions that you provide. Again, the instruction that you provided shouldn't be like a complete uh, uh, like a proper English grammar is not required. With even though if you make some mistakes, agent will correct it and understand what you are saying. So for that, the behind the scenes, what is working, that is Atlas reasoning engine. Keep this in mind, or make a note of this one. Later we'll have a question on this. Then a suite of agents. So we have autonomous agents and assist and augment agents. So autonomous agents are like digital workers who perform tasks in real time. So when you open a website, if there is a chatbot, or if there is a chatbot icon at the corner section, where you can raise your concerns, where you can raise your complaint, your tickets, and that agent is going to work 24 bar 7. So that would be an autonomous agent. Maybe when you're booking a ticket, and if you're having a WhatsApp number for the ticket booking, you're going and booking a ticket on WhatsApp, and you're going to get a response to it immediately, and there will be someone like a human being responding back to you for all your queries related to ticket booking. So those are autonomous. Okay, so you can either keep a service agent, sales agent, it depends on your use case. And that is about autonomous. Assist and augment humans by helping them perform tasks more efficiently. Again, there is an interlink between autonomous and assist, right? So whatever I told now as an example, that can be also considered as an assist agent. It's not always autonomous. Even though it is autonomous, it is 24 bar 7 supported, it is also assisting an human agent. That is what we are going to check as an or consider as an assist agent. And augment is like already you have some information, but you don't have the complete data available. So you're going to train that agent with lot of data. So like you are giving some instructions to the agent. On top of it, you are also feeding a lot of data, some documents, some knowledge articles, all those things. So that is actually augmentation. So that is again possible with knowledge articles, documents, web, in any kind of unstructured file you can upload, and that will help you in augmenting your agents. So these are agent force building blocks, like topics, channel, instruction, action, and on everything is on top of Atlas reasoning engine. So I'll start with Atlas reasoning engine. That is the brain behind agent force, which will help you to understand what this instruction is all about, what action I should take. That will be decided by Atlas reasoning engine. And on top of it, next I'll go with topics. So topics is like, as I told, if there is a new joinee joining your company, you're going to give them some instructions. You're going to give them some roles, what they should do. That is topics. What role they should do, that will be a topic. And you're going to give a set of instruction document. Okay, maybe on day one complete these many trainings, on day two complete these many things, like that you're going to give them some instructions. So that would be an instruction, like same terminology used here as well. Then channel, on what channel you are going to deploy this particular agent, whether it is on email, whether it is on web, whether it is on SMS, push notification, those type of things is what channel is all about, where in which location this particular agent will support. Then actions, again, topic, instruction, and actions, they are interrelated. If you just give a topic, that is not enough. On top of it, you should also attach some responsibility. So if topic is a role, actions are responsibilities. Okay, for this role, these are the responsibilities, like that you will be attaching, right? So similarly, if I'm taking order management here, what are all the things that order management agent should do? Look up for order status, generate a return label, then answer questions with knowledge. So those type of things you are going to plan accordingly based on your business. Then action instruction, like you're going to describe the task your action does and when to use it in a conversation. Maybe you are having 10 topics, you are having 50 actions for each. For each topic you are having around 5 to 6 actions attached to it. Which one should take priority, after which which action should be performed? That sequential order, everything you can give it in action itself, and you can also mention in instructions. So detailed instruction is very much required to make your agent work accordingly. Even though if you just add a topic, if you add an actions, sometimes it will not work as expected. So you should have a proper instructions given to agent force. Okay, so these are the agent types available: sales agents, success agents, engineering agents, and employee agent. So when we talk about sales agent, these are all the different types of agents: quoting, sales coach, sales development rep, deal specialist, sales enablement, and self service. Success agent, like knowledge agent, support engineer, success manager, trailhead trainer. So these agents are from Salesforce actually. Salesforce has built these many agents for their use. Like on their website, if you go, you will see an agent force icon. If you go to trailhead, you will see an agent force icon. So this is how these are the agents that is currently working with Salesforce. So similarly, you can plan for your business also, for your account also, where you wanted to build which type of agent. Then trusted agentic AI, like as I told, we need to discuss about Einstein trust layer, then the guardrails, and how responsible and ethical your agents are. It shouldn't hallucinate, it shouldn't give any random things for you. One use case which I can think of is like recently there was a trend on Ghibli, generate a Ghibli image for this particular images. So most of them uploaded their personal images into Chat GPT and told it to generate a image, a Ghibli trending image. So not every time the AI generated image was accurate. It did bring some other character in between, right? So those things are considered as hallucination. It is assuming that this is what it is. Okay, based on the pattern that it is seeing in the image, it will think, okay, it's a dog, it's a snake, it's a crocodile, like that it will think on its own and bring up that on the image. So those things are considered as hallucination. And we have something known as grounding. Grounding is like whatever data you're going to feed to the AI, that particular process we call it as grounding. Okay, just keep these terminologies in mind because we are going to use that in future slides also, in future discussions also. Okay, so yeah, like Einstein trust layer, what is Einstein trust layer is going to do. So this is how it is. Like first of all, in the CRM application whichever you are using, you can give some prompt. uh, like you have some prompt templates and policies. Prompt template, again, you can think of, if you know what is template, they are reusable components. Like you can create it for one time and reuse whenever required. So prompt is like maybe similar to what you are going to give as an instruction in Chat GPT. If you are keeping it like for an org wide, everyone in the org can use the same type of prompt, how it should work, right? Behind the scenes, like even though if Chat GPT is working today, someone might have created it, right? To, if at all, if this question comes in this fashion, you should respond back like this, right? So those type of development you are going to do here in Agent Force. So if the prompt is like this, if someone asks you to give a summary of a record, what you need to do, which are all the areas you need to go and check and then bring up a response to it, those things you are going to do here. Then securing data retrieval, dynamic grounding, and prompt injection detection. So these are all the things that is part of the prompt. Like initial, these are the stages that you can see. First you need to get into a prompt template and policies, and then secure the data retrieval, and then dynamic grounding. Dynamic is again like every contact is different. Every time you are not going to bring up the same response, so that is dynamic grounding. And then prompt injection detection, again the injection of the prompt, like what type of question you are asking, and what type of response I need to give, those type of things will be analyzed here. Then input and response toxicity, like again the hallucination thing what I told earlier. Again there will be some toxic things that AI can generate, which is not required for your business. But from the outside world, someone might have given some information to AI, and if you are using the same AI for your use, or maybe if you are using the same model, it might bring up from its previous history, it might bring up that same information for you, which is not applicable for your business. But knowingly or unknowingly, you might use that information. Then enhanced data masking and zero retention. So you're going to mask the data, and you don't want that data to be retained anywhere or stored anywhere. That is zero retention. So this particular section, enhanced data masking and zero retention, is a secure getaway. Okay, this is what the main concept of Einstein trust layer. It will not make your data visible to anyone, and it is not stored also. Okay. So then, content quality and metrics, citation, audit trail and feedback, monitoring and analytics. Based on all these steps, you're going to get a response. And on top of it, you are going to get this response via agent, and you will be having an agent guardrail also. So before responding back to you, before you are seeing the response on the screen, agent will think whether I am having any things related to a guardrail. So it has generated some response, but whether that data is restricted, whether something that I am showing to the customer, whether that is restricted or not, that checking is going to happen in this particular section. Then hosted models, like there are some standard models available, like GPT, Opera, those type of things are already available. But if you want to bring your own model, you can do that as well. And if you want to bring some external models which is not already available in Salesforce, you can also bring that part of Einstein. Okay, I'll quickly go back and check if there is a question. So, yeah, there is a question. Is it necessary to one agent should be created per one topic dedicatedly? No. One agent can have multiple topics, not like one agent having one topic. Like if I am a sales rep, I'll be doing multitasking or multiple level of task, not every time only one task, right? So you can keep this topic as a one level of task. Whatever, maybe like order management was one task which a sales rep will do. Maybe a like conversion, lead conversion is one task which a sales rep will do. So that lead conversion will have multiple actions, right? That is a topic. Lead conversion is a topic. But what are all the things connected to it? You can bring in an apex, you can bring a flow, and connect it to this topic. And this flow, apex, all these things are considered as actions. Okay, so for one agent you can keep multiple topics. It's There is no such limitation that you need to keep, but yeah, plan accordingly, because if you are confusing the agent with lot of things, it will not give you proper answer. So just stick with your plan, what agent you are preparing. Based on that, you give a proper topic and actions. Too much of information, you are not going to get proper response. Yeah, keep that also in mind. And this is actually not part of Innovator badge. This is part of Legend badge. But just for information's sake, I have added this here. So this is agent development cycle or life cycle. First of all, you're going to plan what this agent will do, then set up the agent, then configure prompts and instructions, or if you want to configure a flow apex related to this, you can do that. Then test it, test as many times as possible. Once you find everything is working properly, then you are going to deploy. And then once that is deployed, your work is not going to end there. Again, you are going to monitor. Okay, so if at all, if you want to bring something new, like already you have deployed and you are monitoring it, but on top of it, if you want to make some changes to it, again you can do that. Same process you are going to follow. And yeah, that's how you are going to improvise your agent. Okay, so now hands on with the prompt builder. Yeah, like we'll see like how much we can complete. This is a playground related topics, like for each and every section you're going to enable a playground and work on it. And you can see a super badge also related to this, which has 2000 points. So for that, there are some prerequisites to complete that super badge. There are some prerequisites that you need to complete. Okay. So for prompt builder, again, you need to set up a playground, and then they have given some instructions that we need to follow. Okay, there are different types of prompt templates. Again, we'll get into tool and we'll see how it is. So once you log in to your playground, again, the playground what I am using is not the playground which is linked to this particular module, but still the steps and all you can very well configure to any Salesforce org. So I'm using, I think this is a developer org I'm using, so you can very well use whichever you want. And again, agent force and data cloud supported developer org is available free of cost, freely available for everyone. Make sure to make use of it and create your own agents, create work on data cloud, work on agent force in those personal developer org. Okay, so first of all, once you get into any Salesforce org, you are going to go to setup. Okay, you will see this even if you are from a home section. If you are in a sales dashboard or a service dashboard, you will definitely see this top nav bar, top section, where you have this setup icon. We call this as gear icon. And again, I think everyone here are from Salesforce, or maybe here and there some of you are from marketing background. So you will see this setup section. You can click on setup, and once that is done, you will enter into the admin section of it. Whatever setup you need to do for the org, that is available over here. And once you get here, you need to search for Einstein and get into Einstein setup. Okay, it is under generative AI. And by default, this will be not enabled, this will be off if you are coming to this type of playground for the first time. So you are going to toggle this button. It's just a click of a button that will be toggled. And as now we are discussing about prompt builder, I'll enable prompt builders also. Okay, so what I did now is turning on a global language support. So prompt builder is supported for multiple languages. Earlier it was not supporting those many languages, but now, uh, as I told, Salesforce is improvising agent force on a daily basis. So there are a lot of changes that you will see. So